Hi Pisces, welcome to your month ahead tarot scope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, hit that subscribe button. Please, I would be eternally grateful for it. For those of you that are continued subbies, thank you so much for all of your continued support. It truly means the world. If you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. If you would like to donate to the channel for any of the readings, you can do so on the web link below. Before we start, I would like to bless both of these decks with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So, first card out for November 2018, your actions and interactions with the world at large. And this month you get the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so this is good. You've got thoughts about making things more stable. And this is about you saying to yourself, right, okay, where do I want to be 4 years from now? What is it that I'm doing at the moment that I feel like is going to get me to where I want to be? It's kind of like you're taking stock at the moment and you're really asking yourself like the fundamental question, what am I doing now? You know, it's kind of like, I feel like you want to make decisions, but before you make those decisions, you want the facts. And at the moment you're gathering the facts. Okay, so where do I want to be? What do I want to do? You're really going through the process of questioning yourself so that the things that you start to put into practice now, or the things that you start to implement, are things that you can stand by, things that you believe in. And this is what you're asking yourself, you know, am I really invested in this? Or, you know, do I have a clear enough idea of what my true goal is? And if I've got a clear idea of what my goal is, how am I going to make that happen? You know, that's how I feel it. Like you're really asking yourself, okay, what are the next steps? What is the next logical step? What is the next, event that needs to happen in the sequence? And how can I preempt that or make something happen? So you're really asking yourself some big fundamental questions this month, which is good. You know, it's really good. You're asking yourself, what can you do to make your life more stable? What can you do to make your life resemble what you would like it to look like? Your money and your materials. Oh, beautiful. This is the Nine of Pentacles. This is stunning because the Nine of Pentacles is basically saying to, I just want to make sure it is the Nine of Pentacles. New deck, I love them, but I'm not 100% familiar with them at the moment. So your money and your materials this month is basically saying, what are your crafts? What are your skills? You know how to create things. You know how to dream things. You know how to envision things. And this is asking you to start putting those things into practice now. It's interesting because we said, you know, you're planning things, you're asking yourself, where do you want to be 4 years from now? What do you want to be doing 4 years from now? And you're making steps towards that. And it looks like your money and your materials is kind of backing that up and saying, right, well, I've got all of these skills. How do I turn the skill into money now? How do I, you know, and even more so than the Page of Pentacles is like a, you know, it was like a small business or a hobby. The Nine of Pentacles is basically saying, what can you do now about getting behind you the resources that you need in order to fulfill these goals, these dreams, these ambitions? And, you know, with these two cards coupled together, it's kind of saying that through stability, through organization of your ideas and your skills, you know, you can start to devise a plan that's really going to bring you the money and the finance that you need. You know, it's a great card. The Nine of Pentacles for money is a great card because it says that you have all that you need already at your disposal. You just need to discover how to use it to get the most out of it, to get the most out of yourself. In terms of your physical health, you know, because we're looking at the Four of Pentacles next to the next to the Nine of Pentacles. For me, this kind of, if you feel like you're heavy, if you feel like you're overweight, I would get a second opinion. because this kind of, it almost feels like a distorted self-image. So I really want you to think about that. And the reason I say this is because the money and materials doesn't always just represent, you know, your money and your finances. It can also represent your home, and it can also represent your physical body and your health. So for those of you, you know, when I say distorted self-image, it's almost like you're seeing yourself as heavier than you are. You're seeing yourself as, you know, get another opinion, get an outside opinion, get somebody to, you know, to maybe even go for just a health checkup, you know. And if you're feeling under it in any way, shape or form, obviously go and speak to somebody that, you know, is going to be able to help. But yeah, I kind of feel, you know, almost like, wow. So the Ace of Wands wants out, obviously. And interestingly enough, another card is popped out, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty amazing as well. So we're talking about that, and now we're talking about this. So your communications, you've got the Ace of Wands, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. This is earth and fire. Earth and fire bring my desire. Your communication this month, my advice to you would be to speak to somebody that's an expert in their field, because it looks like you've got all of these skills and you've got all of these ideas, but you're not entirely 100% sure how to put them together. What does the package really look like? What does it shape up to be? And I kind of feel like there's somebody else that will be able to give you a good pointer in the right direction. Look at this as well. You've got all earth and fire. You know, you're a water sign. So this is basically saying that once you pour your innate creativity, your innate ability to visualize and dream things into being, once you pour that on the fertile ground of your life, on the fertile ground of your mind, on the fertile ground of your body, you will start to see things manifest in the real world. And with the Ace of Wands there as well, faster than you've ever seen them happen before. I kind of feel like November is going to be a landmark month for you, Pisces. Something really amazing is going to shape up. It's almost like if you want to move, you'll be like, universe, I need a new place to live, and I need it within, you know, the next month. And bam, the perfect place just happens to pop up. You know, it's almost like the universe is just waiting, it's just listening. What do you want? Speak your, you know, speak it out, and seek out people that are professionals in their field, and more importantly, find somebody that will listen to your ideas, because I kind of feel like you've got all of it there in your head, but you've got no clear direction on how to bring it into being as such. And then finally, your heart and your half. So this is your personal relationships. Seven of Swords. Be honest with partners. For those of you that are taken, speak your truth, because the Seven of Swords is not a great card. It's about, you know, lies, deceit. It's about secrets being held. Sometimes, in fact, this is what it feels like. It's like omitting something because you're worried about somebody's reaction. No, if you're in a partnership, they've got to accept everything, warts and all. You know, and this is why I say to you, if they've got the Seven of Swords there, this is about speaking up and saying to a partner, look, you know what, I'm having this experience, or I'm worried about this, or actually, you know what, I'm not here anymore, I'm not invested in this anymore. Whatever the thing is that you're biting your tongue on, whatever it is that you're holding back, you need to speak up this month, because the chances are they already know. That's the feeling that I get from it, and it's just that they're waiting for you to confirm it. Once you do that, once you confirm it, it's do you know what I mean? Like, I almost feel like it's going to open up a can of worms. Whereas if you open up a dialogue and just say, look, can we talk about some stuff, because I'm not sure where I'm at, and I'm, you know, therefore not sure where we're at, that's going to be a much more beneficial use of your time, and it's going to be much it will take a lot of strain off of your relationship. For those of you that are single, it looks like somebody completely new is coming into your life. It looks like somebody is coming in and really giving you this experience of, you know, earthly, sensual pleasure. Somebody that is, you know, somebody that's really emotive, and somebody that's, you know, really warm. Somebody that is really, you know, feisty and vibrant. Somebody that's very fiery, but also very earthy. There's new communication coming in. So for those of you that are single, this is a really exciting month. For those of you that are partnered, like I said, I think it's, you know, be honest and open with the partner. Also as well, for those of you that are single, be sure to outline what it is and what it isn't, because this new person may well want or need more than you from a relationship or from a tryst. You know, you might just see it as a, you know, we're just having fun, and they actually want more than that, or they're really serious, or vice versa. Be very clear, the Seven of Swords, be very clear about what it is and what it isn't, for those of you that are single. And like I said, for those of you that are partnered, speak on it, don't hold it behind, because it will just fester and it will turn into something ugly. First week of November, the Sun card. Yay! You get some kind of blessing, some kind of good word or deed that's done by somebody else, underneath the Four of Pentacles as well. This kind of says not only do you come up with you know, maybe a money spinning idea, but it also sees you having this experience of, yeah, you know what, I can make good decisions. I'm not as frivolous or, you know, as dreamy as everybody sees the Pisces. The Sun card just adds power and strength to everything it touches as well, which is lovely, because it means that, you know, whatever challenges you do face this month, they won't be as bad as they could have been should the, you know, if the Sun card wasn't present. So, but the first week of November looks lovely. Second week of November, you get the Star card. Hope, optimism, joy, right underneath the Nine of Pentacles as well. It's the people that you know that are going to facilitate your growth. It's the people that you know that are going to help you get the most out of everything. And also, if you've had a glimpse or an idea of something that you want to do with your future, or where you would like to be 4 years from now and further on in the you know, the unfolding of your life, let's say, speak on it, share that, you know, whether it's with a partner, friend, family, whatever, share it, because that's going to be important for you. Third week of November, the Moon, the past comes knocking. You've got two aces there, which are about the beginning of new conversation and new people coming in. The third week of November then, with the Moon card here, suggests that you will have the past come to knock on the door. And, you know, whatever purpose that serves, only you will be able to really tell once you've had this experience. But I certainly feel like you'll be treading some old ground in the third week of November. And that will be interesting, to say the least. And then finally, the fourth week of November, you get the Emperor card. The Emperor card represents the sign of Aries and also talks about commitment. I kind of feel like you're not getting the full story, or you're not giving the full story. And in the fourth week of this month, all of that's going to be evident and it's going to be revealed. So my advice to you is, from the offset and the get-go, start being above board, because it looks like it might bite you in the bum if you're not. And then finally, your key to the month, the Fool. Beautiful. So your key to the month is new things, new places, new people, these aces that are there. You know, just understanding ultimately that your highest good is on its way to you. And if you can formulate a plan, and you're not afraid to say, look, you know what, this is what I want from my life. This is where I want to go. This is where I want to be. This is how I envisioned it shaping up for me. The more honest and open you can be, the more you will get out of life this month. There's no other way really that I can stress it for you. Pisces, I wish you an abundance of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance itself. Have an amazing month. Let me know how it shapes up for you out in the comments. Take care. See you soon.